We welcome you back to downtown Cleveland. It's preseason game number 2 for the Cavaliers as they host the 76ers here this season.
And you can feel the excitement amongst the players, which is a good sign.
Tobias Harris and Jared Allen step to the center circle. The tip is won by the Cavs and we.
Mobley, when he gets healthy, it's going to be a good combination. Learning how to use it is awfully important.
Garland finds Harris is watched up top by Wade. Shovels off to Maxey. Maxey's been terrific during the preseason, and he can't. Maxey had scored 41 points, shooting 79% from the field as Allen takes the LeVert feed. He wanted this team to continue to try to run both off misses and makes. Don't leave Maxey out there.
Yes.
Grizzly is. Harden looks to penetrate on Garland. Stops, dumps into the corner. Maxey's there. Melton now pushes. Melton down the alley.
That's his shot to corner.
Tucker last season from the corner was
against a smaller team will be key in getting back on defense as a team to keep Maxey from getting those type of shots.
Maxey right to the.
If it wasn't for Maxey.
Garland pestered by Tucker, deals to LeVert, who again shovels inside to Allen.
And you could tell that he was worn down at the end of the season.
Like a lot of his teammates, is Harden for 3. Mobley for 3. Cavaliers keep possession. Okoro right to the basket.
A scrappy Sixers bunch tonight.
Harden has that knocked away. Garland up ahead to Allen. Look out. Garland and the Cavs looking to settle things down here. Oh, what a brilliant move by Garland as he teardrops it home. Reed straight away, watched by Allen. Looking for help, finds Melton. Melton's 10-footer is true. Our job is to introduce adversity in camp, and we've done that so far, and we've liked the response as Melton with a crossover move. Mitchell's watched by Niang, doubled by Maxey. Dumps off to Osman. Osman halfway down the lane, floats over Reed and gets the roll.
Concept and do what what the coaching staff wants them to do, and it takes a minute for it to become second nature. Energy for the offensive side of the floor.
We hear that out of a lot of training camps about this time of the year. Garland to Allen once again. Selection he wasn't thrilled with either. Some of the defensive discipline as Garland works his way right to the basket, slicing from here. Allen about a 20-footer is perfect. Back to Niang for 3. Reed with an offensive rebound as the Sixers have been zipping around the joint. Reed can't get it to go, but the putback is good as LeVert underneath. Slings one to Okoro. Now Wade to the basket. Double clutches, draws a foul, and we know exactly where that was going. Here's Niang. He'll find Reed. Reed takes a dribble, puts it up and in. On this club in the first half of the season last year was staggering. The Cavs were 20-13 at the time of his injury as Garland feeds Allen. Cavs had to go out west early as a late shot clock 3 down. LeVert winds his way inside.
Secondary break, attack you to the basket.
Maxey to the basket, missed the shot. The follow, however, Garland's picked up by Melton on this end, passed on to Tucker. Now to LeVert for a contested 3 that's good. Melton pulls up from mid-range. Doc Rivers went smaller. Melton has 5 points, 3 assists. Garland stepped back, 3 over. Melton, our team last year in his 3rd NBA campaign. Tucker dumps off to Maxey. Maxey tiptoes baseline. Oh, what a move that was. Maxey now has 17. Mitchell to the rim, takes the feed and hammers it home. Maxey, boy, he has that quick first step. Twists, fires. That's rebounded by Melton. Tucker in the corner. Back it goes to Melton. Melton knifes to the basket. No, deals to Harris. That's rejected by Mitchell. LeVert to the basket, puts it up and puts it in. Harden picked up by Wade. $1:35 remains in the half. Harden cleared himself, deals to Tucker. Tucker line drives home a corner 3.
Get the lead under double digits by halftime.
Harden steps back. That LeVert miss. Harris stutter steps to the basket. Mitchell works on Melton, tears around him, sprays one to Wade. Dean Wade rattles it in.
Kept the Cavaliers in the ball game in that first half.
We got used to those double-doubles out of the big man last year.
Right.
LeVert to the basket. Here comes Dean Wade. Jared Allen recorded 32 double-doubles in 56 games as Wade lays it up.
It's going to be very important that they continue to use both inside and outside games.
Melton bounces off to Harris. Harris connects.
Unbelievable on the boards tonight.
That was his fourth on the offensive glass as Garland stops. He'll fire. Garland knocks it down. Harris fires a three. Harris with his second triple. The Maxey explodes baseline, deals to Harris. Inside to Maxey. Maxey fades away and scores. It's 2 weeks. So it remains to be seen if Evan will play in the preseason. And he'll tend to doubt it as here's Mitchell wide open. He cans a three. Kirk Maz has checked in for the 76ers. Reed's back in the ball game. Garland right to the basket. Tears around House and lays it up and in. Garland with the shot clock dwindling. Ran out of airspace and now runs out of time. I think. No, they're going to. Tied up by Milton in the corner. Keeps his dribble, however. Dumps it back to Mitchell. Mitchell has to fire. Hey! Knocks it down. Cavs with a number of costly turnovers here late in this third quarter as House recovers, works around Isaiah Mobley. Fourth quarter, we also get our first look at Lamar Stevens. George Niang fires and scores. That would be a record.
He aged quickly.
Yeah. Neto, good pass inside. He finds Mobley on check by Neto. Neto's a nice addition to this team. Experience at that backup point guard spot. I read.
You don't want to try to do too much now. If it's not there, just give it to the next guy.
Milton snakes his way inside and scored. Milton carts it to the basket. Shot by Diakite. Joe tries to work himself loose as he gets picked up by Osman. Joe steps back into the corner and hits a tough shot. Joe led the SEC in threes during both of his seasons at Arkansas as Neto inside missed the first time, got it back and scored. Stevens got a hand up. Porter with a good rebound. Diakite got a piece of it. He had 3 blocks in the first meeting between these teams, did Diakite, in just a quarter of play as five's neither Wednesday or Friday.
Right, and no need in rushing it. I mean, we got a long season ahead of us.
Isaiah Joe down the lane. Diakite gets called for a goal. That ball did hit the glass first as Diakite played 13 games with Oklahoma City last season. He was with the Bucks the season before that, won a championship, and there he is. 3. Champagnie has checked in, so has Jaden Springer, the second-year man out of Tennessee, as Neto dumps back to Nembhard for a 12-footer over Foster. Joe gets loose. Neto had it for a moment. Nice play by Neto to take it away from Foster. Now he's on the run. Neto right to the basket. He lays it in.
The defense, nobody wanted to really get in front of him, and he took advantage of it.
Talked about Neto's experience as Joe fades away and scores, nationally and in the NBA. Here is Neto, began his career in Utah. Back to Stevens. Stevens, a trusted player out there on the floor for JB.
You love stories like that.
Foster. A wonderful Olympic tournament.
Oh, yes.
Played incredibly well. Part of the Olympic All-Star 5 as Springer to the basket. Holiday.
Right.
Most of that game. And lost in the quarterfinals. Team Spain as down the lane. Missing that shot was Springer. Champagnie's there. Final minute, fourth quarter. Neto inside to Diakite, who twists and scores.
It's going to be a nice battle.
Cavaliers tonight got 19 points, 12 assists from Jared Allen. Darius Garland an efficient 17. As your final score here this evening.